Hi, guys. We are Nights. I'm Ray.
And I'm Gerard.
Gerard. I almost thought that Lenier was dead last episode.
I'm going to be honest. My mentality went right there with you. I honestly thought the worst. Oh, sabotage. He's getting killed, left for dead.
Yeah, why were they doing this to him? Who did this? And right away, I was about to get mad with the captain, who turned out to be pretty good. So, anyway, the next episode, this one here, is called Darkness Ascending. And that sounds quite ominous. So, I wonder if things are going to go sideways here. So, you ready for this?
Yep.
All right, guys. This is Babylon 5, Season 5, Episode 15, Darkness Ascending. Let's do this. That is Babylon 5. Yo.
And this might be a dream.
That's Sheridan?
That is definitely a dream.
You failed me? Oh, that's a dream. Yeah, it's definitely a dream.
True. It's not true.
With a minigun is crazy.
The more you fight it, the stronger it gets.
That CGI is crazy.
What do you do?
That's frightening.
This never happened.
You think she gave him that bad dream on purpose?
Is that any way to welcome the love of your life?
Huh.
So it begins.
So I guess it's going to be a Garibaldi episode here.
Commander Sinclair is being reassigned.
Why don't you eliminate?
I wonder. I mean, I get why he's drinking and feeling low the way he's feeling, but I wonder now if this is gonna help. Like her being here is probably gonna help. Because I was thinking maybe he should go back to Mars for a little while and be with and spend time with his wife. Yeah, because he's losing it, bro. He's losing it. He's losing control. 4 seasons of him being strong, and he's been through it for 4 seasons, and now this season, he's like. Like he's breaking.
He needs an anchor. He does need an anchor.
He needs something. So I think her showing up, if that's not a dream, because who knows? By the way, if this is all a dream and she's messing with him, and this is all because of the lead he's going through right now mentally, what's happening, he has every right to really be super angry with Psycho when this is all over. Because Psycho's using him like a guinea pig.
But it is interesting to see if Lita does finally take off that idea of being scared of what the Vorlons ended up doing to her. Like, how powerful is she?
A woman in here with you?
I sure as hell.
Look properly.
Seriously.
That's for real.
She wants to see you.
About an hour.
Probably an empty bottle somewhere.
A 12 bottle of Jack.
6 days.
Any survivors?
No. Prior to each attack, we've intercepted coded Centauri signal.
Things. We need proof, Lenier. Do you think you can...
Do you think the attacks are like intentional or they're just...
No, you can tell you they get this stuff. They're doing it on purpose.
No, but I'm saying like they're attacking specific ships, or is it more just whoever's in the area?
I don't know. I think it's strategic.
I should go now to Len. Captain Montoya is expecting
...my border for my comfort.
I will.
Girl, you sent me out here. I was like, yep, she's cheating on me with Lenier. Look at him.
We can get you all the telepaths you need.
But not the ones I want. My company. Or any others. Good luck trying to find it.
And here comes Elon Musk and Tesla taking her to where she needs to go.
Bro.
These corporations. I mean, I don't blame him. He's smart. I mean, he don't want to lose his contract. I think she's asking much for a corporation to do this for her.
Identification required.
Sensor, Londo?
Jakar. Remember Jakar wanted a telepath. He would be the key.
And the trade deals with the Alliance.
And he doesn't have any obligations to anyone.
Really trust anyone, Via. It's the natural order of things.
On the other hand, you have the rest of the day free. I mean, you could do...
Gambling no longer has any appeal.
No, that's so sad.
Good day, Londo.
Oh, great.
Yeah, now Londo doesn't know what to do.
I'm gonna make some tea. You want some?
Sure.
So tonight, you have the honor.
Great place. They've only thrown me out twice so far.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time.
There you go. You finally found it.
I'm surprised that there were none on the floor when she walked in. I mean, he had a couple on the ground.
Completely screwed up, so yeah, I was out of control.
That's not what she wants to hear.
Start drinking again.
A lot has happened.
Accusation.
Yikes.
Dude, I knew this was gonna happen because he left her. I'm never gonna leave your side again, and I found that weird that he's still here and not going back with her.
Bro, he just wanted to get in the pants, bro.
Sorry. I don't want anybody's.
Everybody else expects of me, and it's enough.
But now you're being controlled by the bottle.
People do to me, but I can at least be in control of what I do to myself.
Same person I was. This time I'm in charge.
Then, but it's a start.
She has every right to demand that of him. Every right she has.
Big time, especially what she has experienced.
And if he loves her, he needs to.
Then he knows. Then she knows.
Look, I like to drink. Every so often I have myself my drink, but never a whole bottle
bro,
in the morning.
You can never go wrong with Jack Daniel, man. Never.
Base would be vulnerable. So you wouldn't want it. If they don't reply, you can't track the signal.
Do you think it's the Psychor mothership?
I was thinking that for a second too.
A large base will keep a tachyon subchannel or carrier wave going.
But it could be with those guys, the neck huggers people were at.
Why did you recall White Star 27?
Because I found out it was up, and you assigned Lenier to the crew on a covert mission, outtelling me. I cannot have you making.
You are right.
Oh, damn it!
I didn't know what to say to that.
What game are you playing?
I had no idea what to say.
We have plenty of patrols there already.
Lenier, no further. He will not stop. Will not slow down. Will not give up.
That because he is your friend.
No, Sheridan, you're wrong here.
Yes, Captain. What is it?
Ranger train action. We doubled back to look for him. We found nothing.
Is this the betrayal that he was talking about?
Like I said, he would do it for Delenn.
He's doing it for Delenn. She gave him a mission and he's not going to fail her.
I continue to track the path of the tachyon signal. I've discovered that the distance from that location to any...
It's going to end up leading to Psychor.
We're going to find out who it is, I think.
Program the ship to continue on autopilot and monitor our situation for a while. Recording off.
See, I'm getting scared again, bro. I'm getting scared again.
I told you he would do it for Delenn. A heartbeat, no questions asked.
Yeah, you're right. But I want to see this part here. I want to see if Jakar, but he's not the same guy, though. He's not the same guy. He might not agree this time around. Look at her.
Yeah, but he would definitely take the empathy.
We do this in absolute secrecy. I've been told that each world's internal affairs are...
Is she going to lay down?
Think it over, Jakar.
Is Jakar going to get leader before Zach does?
Nah, I don't imagine that.
Have one.
Oh.
Have a very...
She's making it enticing. She's enticing into this deal.
She is.
Oh, Jakar. Holy or not holy? The man likes what he likes.
Calm yourself. Calm yourself, Jakar.
Did you come here often?
How fresh can that food be?
Celebrating his engagement to a surveyor named Ken.
I don't know. Because if it has to be transported and everything like that, it all depends.
Like, do they have livestock on Babylon 5?
Just in time.
Sir, madam, would you care for...
I'll just have some coffee.
That's messed up. She shouldn't be doing that.
A damn cup of coffee.
I don't think she should have did what she did, getting wine, knowing that she put that on him.
Did I misunderstand something? I mean, I could have sworn you said that you were coming here.
Okay, but the server also kind of like refusing. I understand if it's based on the concept of like, you know.
Yeah, but look what she did to him just now. Like she's that temptation of her drinking and he's not gonna drink. That's not cool. Because drinking is a social. Drinking is a social thing.
I'll be right back.
Or he's probably gonna pour a shot in there. He's gonna pour a shot. He's gonna pour a shot.
After all.
Mm-hmm.
From now on, I will bring the special coffee.
Dude, am I having a steak made of soy?
It has now been almost 48 hours since Lenier. That's part of their training. And Lenier is very good at it. There. He should be out any time now.
He got another week. The way he breathes, he had another week. It's the Vorlons.
You think the Vorlons left?
I know, but
They pass. Move up.
you would think that the ship would notice that.
That was the right thing to do, Delenn.
Cold shoulder, bro.
the logical choice.
Sheridan, no matter what you say, you're still wrong. It don't matter.
His heir would have run
He's
out
not
long.
dead.
That might never happen. Like if they blow him out of the sky, there might not be a body.
Well, but technically, if he's blown up, unless it's like to dust, technically they will be able to find
I'm saying he could become
something
debris
in
in
space.
space. They might not even find his body again. You know what I mean?
You wanted to see me, Shakar?
And money, even a couple of ships, in exchange thoughts of the other ambassadors from time to time. And
I guess now they're trying to get a leg up on top of people.
there is no such condition. I wanted to see what was the right answer.
Good for you. It's a car.
Good job, Lita. You did that. You did that yourself.
She sure did.
On board. Don't you understand? We've got children on.
Jump engines
Messed up.
activated.
That's very messed up.
Notice us with so much else floating around. Ship
Online.
I said
Now he's gonna go back to Babylon 5.
negative.
Really?
I think pray for a while.
Is he going out like this? No, can't be.
No, he knows that as soon as he put the distress signal, Delenn is gonna do anything in her power.
Tell me what?
He could barely stand up.
I'll throw my
They
headphones
got
against the
him
wall.
out.
As I said, Excuse me.
Well, at least I think she should give Lenier a peek. The minimum.
A little,
Bare minimum.
a little 3 second, you know.
just the robe loop. You know?
Oh, it fell.
Are you all right?
Meanwhile, Londo doesn't know.
In all the time you and I have been here, have another chance.
Yeah, and he knows they about to be blamed.
Come on, bro. Londo's smart. He's
Yeah, but
gonna
they got
find
these
out.
white stars. I don't see how Londo is going to be a threat with these people against these white stars.
Well, I think it's gonna be more like do as much damage as possible before they die. You know, I think that's the thing.
Now that I have it, a part of me wants to throw it. Damn it, but I was hoping we were wrong.
How did that guy tell Londo? Like, how do you know this? How do you know that they go to find this information?
I'll pass the word to the rest of the ambassadors.
He's probably a part of it, and it's finding out.
No,
that
there's a leak.
Dylan, heard you were looking for me?
Meet me in my quarters.
Yeah,
in 1
where you
hour.
been, bro?
They said there would be no more meetings until they found out who was behind it.
I mean, this is information.
Well, you haven't been invited to the meeting.
Everyone's been invited except you.
No, I don't like this.
But he kind of knows. Remember, he was back on the planet. He was like, "Why are they making these ships? Why are they building so much?" You know, he had a clue.
Londo's smart. It's hard for me to say, but Londo's smart. I think he'll figure it out.
Do something awful happens.
What? You're not making any sense.
Barring an act of God, and since I don't believe in God, they kind of
Oh well.
Yikes, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I don't know. Should we be fearing the Centauri? Like, dude, we have right now the president has these white stars. Apart from the white stars, we got the Narn, we got the Minbari, we have the every other race. We have Earth. Why are we afraid of the Minbari? I mean, the Centauri, excuse me. Why are we afraid of
Thing is
Centauri?
that Centauri, they have money, and their weapons are pretty much effective. And I'm not trying to say,
But
that
not collectively.
they're not gonna do that. My dude, it don't matter. It's more of defense. I feel like this is pretty much right now of reducing the damage that can happen. Yes, I'm with you that Centauri really can't take over, the whole alliance thing. No, they can get wiped out.
But I
Big
still
time.
feel that they can show up with all their with all the strength they can bring up and bring them to the knee without even shooting one single round. Like just that show of force alone.
See, but I feel like that's where I would disagree, because I feel like Centauri people are a very proud species. Like they will go down gun blazing. I don't think there would be like, oh, put weapons down and then that's it, call it a day.
I think they would,
and especially the royalty people too. I feel like they would be the last individuals to end up doing that.
I think if Lando was part of the meeting, which he's not, and it makes sense that he's not, I think he can offer a solution. But the fact that they turn their backs on him, but that's his fault too. Because the first time around when he made a union with the shadows, he was being a dick, and even in the council meeting, he was like trying to take over everything. So they're probably looking at Lando 2.0, afraid of that problem with Lando because they dealt with him before. But I still don't see the threat as, it doesn't seem to me, I'm thinking that they shouldn't feel like such a big threat. But I might be wrong. Maybe it's something I'm missing on. Because it's not, that's my problem. My problem is that I'm focusing on the Minbari, not the Minbari. I keep saying that.
Centauri.
The Centauri, right? But it's not the Centauri. It's the people or that race that's manipulating the Centauri. And we don't know what they have.
Honestly, I feel like they're less. The fact that they can control people, yes, that's a threat. But as in like what they're capable of by themselves, I feel like they're not in the same wavelength. That's why they end up having to use another species to be able to do so. They have that perk of being able to control people, but I don't really think that they have the resources and everything like that to be able to do their own fighting. So that's where the Centauri is. The Centaurs are pretty much the weapon. The people that are controlling them are the ones pulling the trigger. That's where I feel Centauris are involved.
I'm also looking at the chat here. The chat's Schumer's are saying that they lost a lot of white stars in the Shadow War in the get-go. And that makes sense. I know they lost a lot of white stars, but when the Vorlons left, when the Vorlons were gone, did they take the technology? They took the technology of that wisdom, or did they share that information? The technology was the Minbari, and the Minbari can still produce these white ships, these white stars. So I'm wondering.
Well, it also says on that plate they were never replaced, so maybe they don't have the Vorlon technology to be able to still reproduce them. I think maybe they're still working with what they got, if that's the case, which could be a possibility, but the white stars are still OP, I feel like they will still end up helping with whatever battle might end up happening.
Well, either way, I'm in for it. I want what's going to happen. Now, the leader story, what do you think about that leader story?
Bro, I'm going to be honest, I'm very fascinated on that possibility.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Exactly. And the thing is, Lita being like a P15 or whatever, I really don't know her rating.
Well, if they get her DNA, who knows what the car's going to pull off.
Exactly. And imagine a Narn, like I'm gonna be honest, especially like they're very strong. They're a strong species physically. But so imagine them being able to like do some damage.
Well, that brings a good point, because if you give, let's say the Narn, eventually the first Narn gets a telepath, right? Mm-hmm. If they still going the way they always go with that anger and hate and whatnot, that's gonna be a problem. So
I agree with you. So
Jakar is gonna have to like temper this. Was his knowledge, was his skills, was what he's been through. He's gonna have to temper the attitude of the Narn to make sure these telepaths don't go nuts out of revenge. If that's the case,
I feel like it would end up having to be trusted individuals to be able to actually even reproduce it at that point. It shouldn't just be freely the whole Narn population.
Yeah.
And honestly, from what we've seen from Jakar, I feel like that's probably like really what he would be working towards too, because he doesn't also want to really give that image of world domination. It's more in the sense of what's going to help us move forward. So,
man, I'm going to tell you this right now, though. I'm having a hard time caring for Garibaldi and his story.
It's the thing is we have seen the struggles of Garibaldi, right? And especially what we've admired about his character is the fact that he has always triumphed on top of his situations that he has.
He triumphed because he's every every season there's an issue.
So not much more of like in that aspect. Sorry, it's much more of like the fact that he always stands back up, right? Because, for example, he's always been the person to be there for other individuals, right? Especially during times that things have gone nuts, crazy, and stuff like that. Like, he has been there for them.
No,
and
but
he understands them too.
But compare Jakar's story, right? Him with leader right now. That arc, that planet we're going through. Think about Lando and what's happening over there at Centauri Prime, and that arc. And then you have the Lenier and Sheridan and the Len thing going on, which all of it seems to be like major things going on. And then, well, I'm back on alcohol. Like, I don't care. Like, I feel like everything else is more important. And every time we cut to him and he's drinking, like, I don't seem, I want to know more about what's going on with Lenier. I want to know more about what's going on with Lita, what's going on with Jakar.
But I feel,
everybody else but him.
I feel like that's the intention because of more of the fact that, like, for example, and especially now, right? We haven't seen, while there's been some issue, him being abducted, him being this, doing that. Yes, there's been issues in the past, but this is not much more of now. It's him punishing himself, right? Like, of course, like we understand of alcoholism and him hurting himself, which is what we don't want to see that, right? Because we have known his character for quite some time, and like him being a reliable person that we have always looked upon. Now seeing his downfall, it's what's causing us to be like severe disappointment on him. The fact that all of this is going on, of course, we want to focus on everything else, but I feel like this is him finally, not in a way being selfish.
I get it. I get it. What they're trying to do.
It's him being human.
But I don't feel invested in it. Like, I don't seem to care. I don't have that right now. I don't have as much of that with everything that's going on. And it could be, I don't want to bring that up. I don't know the exact reason, but I'm looking at it. I'm like, this seems to be less important than everything that's going on right now. And I don't seem to care about his story just yet. Though that might change. I mean, I don't know where they're going with it, but I'm trying to think that looks, it doesn't seem right. You know, like, that doesn't seem right. It seems right, but I don't have the emotions.
You're
to
saying
care.
like,
to me, like, when he shows up, I can easily turn away and start a conversation about anything else that's going on the show.
I get what you're saying. It's runtime. Like, what's the saying? Right thing, wrong time, or whatever. I understand that. I really do. But I feel like it's more in the concept of finally letting Garibaldi really go through his downfalls and everything like that, which it has to happen. Just like how we've seen Franklin, Sheridan, Len. Like, we have seen them really go through the rough patches. Meanwhile, Garibaldi is now the person that's going through it now. And we're not used to that because he's usually the support role that ends up really helping get everybody back to place.
I think my problem is that in season 4, the problem that we have with Garibaldi seemed to drag on for so long. There was so many episodes that went on before we finally got to the meat and what happened. And to that point, I was so burnt out already that I almost didn't care about what happened and the reveal was best or whatnot. Like, it took a couple of days for me to realize that, okay, that was big. You know, that was a big thing. But at the moment, I was like burnt out. So right now, I'm still somewhat burnt out on the Garibaldi case. Now we have another turn on him. And so far, this thing about alcohol has been 3 episodes deep. You know? So, like,
it's mixed emotions.
Yeah, so I just don't like it seems like it's being prolonged and we don't seem to be getting anywhere with it. Like, to what end are we going to see him with his alcohol thing? And should I even care? And even more so, the fact that he passed away, and I know he had that addiction, so it bothers me more than knowing that he had that struggle in real life. You know? So I'm like,
which to say, as an actor, especially, holy dang, like, that's good. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Like, we are really invested on the idea of him, and the fact that he is giving us these emotions are like 10 out of 10. And that's honestly, like I said, much better than the whole freaking Byron arc, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I would still rather watch this and be disappointed in Garibaldi than rewatch Byron.
Judging by what I'm seeing right now, it looks like the Byron plot is probably over. I don't see.
I hope so. I'll be honest.
After seeing Lita and
Freaking
seeing what
hope so.
she's trying to pull off right now, it seems that Byron plot died with him. And if that's the case, then that sucked ass, major sucked ass. All right,
Bro, it was just a waste of time. I'm gonna be honest, because now I can end up seeing. Now I can probably think that Lita would end up now doing even bigger steps than what Byron even imagined.
Well,
Meanwhile, Lita could have done this entire time.
I'm also thinking that Lita. I mean, I think the best option is to go with the Narn, because anybody else would exploit them. I think everybody would exploit them. I think with Jakar in the position he's in right now, what's going on with the Narn, I think that they will respect him and they will respect her and their wishes. So that might be the best outcome for that.
Heck yeah!
But I'm glad, like you saw that you're gonna spy on the ambassador, and she stood her ground. So that was great that she did that. Lenier doing what he's doing, I'm feeling sad for him, because he's doing it for Delenn, and he really still wants Delenn.
More, bro.
He deserves more. He deserves more to love this guy. He deserves, but
man, nice guys finish last.
All the time, bro.
Saying true, bro. Nice guys finish last, and that is heartbreaking. Honestly, it really is.
The guys have a lot of catch up to.
They really do. They missed it.
They missed the whole lot.
I'll be honest.
They got to catch up.
These 4 episodes, guys. If you are not typed in to our lives when we end up doing it, we ended up watching 4 episodes, and these last 4 episodes.
This is the last one for the day for sure.
Amazing,
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think every episode, since these 4 episodes are at least 8 or more in each one of these. So to me, in my opinion, they were fantastic.
The guys definitely missed this for sure.
Yeah. Well, anyway, with that said, guys, if you like what we're doing, hit the like button, subscribe button, guys. We do appreciate you joining us and watching Babylon 5. And if you were with us from the beginning and you're still with us here in season 5, thank you. Thank you for being a friend and hanging out with us and spending your time with us watching Babylon 5. This episode will be available on our Patreon for as little as $3 a month. You will find the link below in the description. You will find every episode we've done on Babylon 5 and other shows and other movies unedited, again, for as little as $3 a month. Currently, we have a sale going on our Patreon. There's a 40% off for the month of April. Feel free to join. Check it out. See if you like what we have to offer there on Patreon. And join us if you can. Guys, we also have a store where we sell hats and shirts and all that good stuff below. You will find the link in the description, guys. Listen, we appreciate you hanging out with us. We are Our Nights. I'm Ray.
And I'm Gerard.
Guys, we'll see you soon. Take care.
Take care.